Feeling today, GTR?
I'm pretty hungry, actually.
Yeah, I actually missed my meal as well. So me and you weren't able to eat before coming down here. That's
We'll get a good
something
meal
we
after
missed.
this.
Well,
It's
maybe
fine.
we'll get some barbecue or some
Yep.
chicken.
Sure,
you know?
like nothing wrong with barbecue, Korean barbecue here.
I've been missing that for a while. It's been over a week since I went out
How's
over to
how's
Poland,
Polish
so.
food?
It's pretty good. We mostly had hotel food, funnily enough, but it was quite good at the hotel that we were staying at. Of course, the pierogies that we had from time to time were decent, but it was just from catering, so it wasn't the best. I'm kind of sad that I never got to go to like a real Polish restaurant, and get the real food,
like authentic Polish.
Yeah.
It's like when you go overseas and you go to a Korean restaurant. It's like, this isn't Korean. I mean, what is this? It's like,
I mean, they have the samgyeopsal, they have the samjang, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. It's
not
very,
the same.
It's very un-Korean, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking to a lot of the guys over there about coming over to Korea eventually. Would be nice to have them experience everything
Experience
in the flesh,
proper Korean culture, proper Korean food. Yeah, I mean, Korean food here is really good. It's really cheap as well. I mean, you can get a kimchi jjigae for like Orchon, 5,000 won, which is like $5, and that's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. So if you guys had any ideas about coming over to Korea, you should do it soon. Or maybe you want to line it up with one of the championships, or maybe even the Pro League
Pro
finals.
League finals are in October, I believe. So if you want to come to Korea, visit here, experience the esports mecca of the world, then plan your trip for October, in my opinion.
While eating, the real samgyeopsal, the real samjang, and the.
Got to eat chimek at the finals.
Oh yeah, of course.
As we see here, stats for both players: RagnaroK against soO. 2-4 for RagnaroK, soO with an impressive 87 and 63. And look at the past 10 games: 8-2 for soO compared to 5-5. There's no doubt that you expect soO to win this series.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like RagnaroK's run in SSL, and I'm a big fan of RagnaroK, but I feel like it was kind of an anomaly. We're talking about anomalies before. I'm like, just didn't make sense for me, He was doing very well. Maybe it's because it's a new expansion. He just got out to a very fast start, maybe ahead of some other players, but I don't know, man. I haven't been seeing the results across the board, you know what I'm saying? Especially here in Pro League.
Yeah, there's a lot of inconsistencies with RagnaroK's results. I mean, as you said, he did well in the SSL, but in Pro League, he hasn't been really impressive. As we see here, actually, the commentators voting 7-0 in favor of soO, so no surprises there. Everyone favoring him.
Just the safe choice here, I'd say, GTR. But, guys, we are going to jump into game number 2 right now on Prion Terraces. Up in the top left in the red from CJ Entis, it is RagnaroK. And down in the bottom right, his opponent from SK Telecom, it is soO.
Prion Terraces, one of these wacky maps that we have here in the map pool right now for Pro League, and we've seen ZVZ on this map to be quite a crazy slugfest. We've seen, obviously, players going for that quick gold expansion, and behind that, I think it was Rogue against Bjol, I believe, from last week or the week before. We saw a +1 armor timing from Bjol to avoid the one-hit banelings.
That's pretty cool.
And that's really interesting. It's like, so we...
Oh, hello. Thanks for coming down.
This is a very long camera pan. But yeah, as I mentioned, we've seen that +1 armor timing, and with a lot of Zerglings, and also getting the Roaches. Yeah, just crazy strategies that you don't normally see in this matchup.
Yeah, and especially on this map, because it's so common for Zergs to go for the hats first very, very quickly. We are actually seeing soO going for a pool first as soon as possible. That is a 12 pool, and he's only making links behind this. soO trying to get cheeky in game number 2, wants to go home fast, trying not to give RagnaroK a chance here.
Yeah, we see soO actually nice. Not nice, but interesting movement pattern there from the Zergling.
I'd say it's nice,
it's nice because he wants to avoid that Overlord that's scouting down there. So really nice, subtle play there from soO. Might give him the advantage here. We'll just have to see how this goes.
Yeah, we can see RagnaroK's made his gas and his pool here to follow up, but only now is he going to see the Lings right underneath this Overlord. So we got 12 Lings on the map. We got a Baneling nest to follow this up, and a couple of drones were in fact made. Only now are 4 Lings coming out, and the Queens.
I'm surprised that RagnaroK didn't even bother to get a spine crawler there. That would have been really nice to help defend from this pressure of soO. We see here RagnaroK getting his own Zerglings, but will they pop out in time?
He's going to have some popping out here. We saw soO trying to get a surround there before they did hatch, but now just going to get to work on the hatchery. I feel like soO's in a better spot here compared to the last game of Dark versus Biel. He's got a lot of Lings out on the map. He's stopped at 12 drones, and he does have that Baneling nest here about to finish.
Yeah, Queen is out though, but you have to remember Prion Terraces, there are shorter rush distances between 2 bases, so those Zerglings of soO can easily reinforce his main army compared to what we saw in Lower Light Crest.
Well, we got 4 Banelings on the way. We got 2 Queens now on the ramp here for RagnaroK. Oh! Okay.
That's nice Baneling hit there, taking out a few Zerglings, but there's these Baneling coming up right here that will do the main damage, or does get a nice hit there, but...
Oh, look at this. He's zoning out the Lings of RagnaroK, and a nice Baneling here on the left side. A very nice transfuse, in fact, to save that 1 Queen, but there are so many Lings still out on the map here for soO.
Yeah, I think soO's done it. He's doing a lot of damage here right now to RagnaroK. These Zerglings actually just trying to go at the ramp, but...
Oh, wow.
Is this the best
really
choice?
Close. I mean, he's killed both of the Queens, but he lost many, many Lings. Oh, man.
I mean, he killed those Queens, but in my opinion, at least, I thought that it might have been better just go for that hatchery. I don't know about you. What would you have done in this situation if you're soO?
Well, I mean, he was able to break the ramp, but as I was saying, he did lose a lot of his Lings, and I feel like the Baneling hits could have been better. He does have more on the way. Now that he has broken the Queens, there is only 1 Spine Crawler, I believe, for the defense. Maybe 1 extra Queen by now. But look at this. I mean, it's going to be non-stop aggression out of soO. Okay, he's got 2 Spine Crawlers here with a 3rd on the way. If he focuses down these Banelings, could be pretty nice.
Yeah, to put a note, without those Queens, though, RagnaroK doesn't have any injects for those hatcheries, so he's going to have less lava than he would want to in this situation. And see here, Banelings and Zerglings of soO coming up to the ramp. We'll see if they can do the final blow.
Trying to get a surround now on the Spine Crawler. The Banelings on the ramp, trying to go past. They do get past there, and there's 4 left over. Ooh, not the best hit there, but he has broken the ramp. And now a nice hit here. He's got to split those drones. 2 Banelings coming through.
Yeah, soO just like pummeling through that ramp. And oh, the drones!
Those drones are so low. Okay, these Lings are going to get on them, and they have gotten 8 drone kills now. And look at this, only 7 drones left over for RagnaroK.
And those Spine Crawlers aren't really well positioned, so those Spine Crawlers not being able to do that damage to Zerglings, and soO's just relentless here with these Zergling attacks.
Yeah, now he is up on the base. He's finally making 1 extra drone back at home, but I mean, he's done a nice bit of damage. It looks like he's trying to get his hatchery behind this, but he's got control in the main now with his speed. He can just run around these Lings and try to snipe drone after drone, as he is doing here.
Yeah. So soO must be feeling pretty comfortable right now. I guess he knows that he's done quite a bit of damage. There's actually no Zerglings come up here.
This just never ends. I don't think there's enough defense here, in fact.
Yeah.
There's just no Lings anymore. It's just 1 Queen, and none of the Spine Crawlers have repositioned.
No Zerglings, and you've got to remember that main hatchery doesn't have any lava because of the Queens being on the lower ground, so I think RagnaroK's going to lose his main hatchery.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to lose his main. It does have the 3 spines at the bottom, but this just may be too much damage. With soO getting his own hatchery back at home, I mean, there's nothing even to defend this spawning pool at this point. He is getting out 8 Lings, so maybe he'll be able to buy that time, especially with the Broodlings here, but I don't know. With speed, soO's just doing a fantastic job wreaking havoc to the main.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost that hatchery, and it's going to be really hard for RagnaroK to come into this game. He does have that expansion, though, at that gold-based expansion, so if he can defend that and use the advantage that he has with those gold minerals, then maybe, no.
GG, that's it.
That's it.
soO's done it. A very aggressive but dominant game there from soO. And I don't know, what do you think about that strategy? Because I feel like soO could have just taken a nice, easy route, played a backer game, and destroyed RagnaroK, but he decided to get aggressive.
Yeah, he pretty much caught RagnaroK off guard there with that build. And I feel like RagnaroK's spine crawler placement, those 3 spine crawlers weren't in the optimal position because you saw soO just keep sending Zerglings up and up that ramp, and those spine crawlers weren't really getting any hits on them. So something to think about that game.
Yeah. soO going to extend the lead for his team to 2-0. We are going to have Hero versus Dream up next, a PvT, so no more ZVZ for you ZVZ haters out there. Although I believe that these 2 games were a lot of fun.
Yeah, that last game was short and sweet, but I'm actually really looking forward to this Hero versus Dream matchup.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I believe we are going to go to a quick 3-minute break before we do get to that 3rd game, guys. So don't go anywhere. Tell your friends about this to get into the stream, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes.